Okay, the stock market's about to open in a minute. I'm not really gonna stream for long. I don't expect much of anything. Bitcoin is still pinned. Bitcoin is still pinned. It hasn't done much of anything. Since we tanked, we have been pinned here at around 69. Ha ha ha. Someone's gonna make a joke. 69,000. We've been pinned here. This is a pin. This is to keep us guessing. This is to keep us on our toes. Are we gonna go up? Or are we gonna go down? But this is manipulated as hell. Like, this is not normal. This is being pinned on purpose. So, because we're being pinned, I can't trust the price action, which is why I've been overly cautious. Like, I want to buy Palantir Leaps, but I need to see Bitcoin actually recover here. I need a green candle close, not this. This looks like we're slowly getting ready to break down, if anything. Let me check the smaller time frames here. Yeah, on the 2-hour time frame, it looks like we just broke down. Like, that's a descending triangle. On the 2-hour, that's a descending triangle. And we just broke down. And it's trying to come back up and hold, but if it doesn't, we're just going to tank. Which is what would be expected anyways. So you can see descending triangle, we broke down, recovered, getting pushed down, and if it doesn't hold, then yeah, we're going to come down to 65, then 62, and then 60,000 on the 2-hour, but this looks like it's getting ready to tank. Like, this looks like a fake out, and it looks like it wants to go lower. Don't forget, we're in a downtrend. We're tanking. So any pullback, of course, there's going to be idiots who they see green and they're like, "Oh my God, this is it," but really they're idiots. Cause that's just stupid to think that way. When we're crashing, any green day, any green candles, any little rally is just going to get sold off, and we tank lower. That's what would be expected. So I'm not excited about any of this. I need to see us not get pinned here. Either send it lower, either send Bitcoin tanking, or send it higher. But if you're just going to keep us pinned here at this 68 to 70,000 level, you're just keeping us guessing here on purpose. That's on purpose. And this is why I'm not buying Palantir Leaps. I want to buy Palantir Leaps, but you can see on the left-hand side, Palantir is down, what, $4, $3? It's down $2. Don't forget that Bitcoin's going to, if it tanks, it's going to bring everything else down with it. Anyways, any pop gets sold off. So it's not exactly, this is not a bullish scenario right now. I'd be very careful. I'd be very cautious. Yeah, I don't think I'm buying anything today. I'm anticipating a drop. I think we drop. I think we tank. I think we tank. This to me is a fake out. Until it proves otherwise, I'm gonna treat it like a fake out. I don't care if I have to buy higher. That doesn't mean anything to me because we're already buying so cheap on a lot of stocks, anyways. Even if it does move higher. I need to see this not be pinned at the same damn 68 to 70 level before I start doing anything. Let me look at the left-hand side here. So Palantir Leaps, I mean, if Palantir doesn't hold, if it doesn't hold 130s, yeah, if it doesn't hold this, man, this thing can come down to like 120. Let me check the weekly time frame. Yeah, you gotta be careful here. You know how people are. They forget real quick. People are quick to forget. You know, one moment, oh no, it's the end of the world. Oh my God, yes, we're moving. Woo! Those people are just dumb. They're just dumb. Yeah, 120 would be the next level here on the weekly time frame for Palantir. So if I were to buy Leaps, that would be it. I mean, I gotta have good timing. I can't be just throwing money around. Not the in a bear market crash, downtrend, correction, whatever you want to call it. You gotta have really good timing. Or you just end up buying Leaps and holding it all the way down, and then you have to hope it comes back up. I mean, if you're buying 2028 leaps, you'll be fine. But still, I'm gonna try and see if I can get it at 120. So robotics is just pinned there at 1050. MVTS, ONDS. SoFi, I think SoFi under 20 is a buy, but I need to, let me put it this way. I'd rather buy SoFi at 23 if Bitcoin is pumping than to buy it here at 20.90, and who knows if it's actually gonna, go up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather buy higher and know that we're actually moving up than to buy here. Yes, I get it $2 cheaper, but I mean, what if it continues to tank? We're at a very, very important point in the markets. Very crucial moment right now. If we don't recover here, which I'm doubting, I'm very much doubting we're going to recover, we are going to tank. We're going to tank again. Like, we're going to get a rinse and repeat of last week. And we'll see Bitcoin come down to 50K. And then we'll see a bounce. And we'll make some money there playing the bounce. That's what I'm thinking. That's at least what I'm forecasting based on experience, really. Yeah, some people did get excited about Bitcoin pumping. Like, it pumped around, like, what, 730? Yeah, around 7:30, I think the jobs report dropped and it pumped, and some people got excited. But I'm like, well, if you're getting excited, probably means we're gonna tank. What has silver done? Has silver just been dropping? Yeah, it dropped from. Yeah, it's still. I don't care for silver. MSTR is going to 100, so Joey Shaw is. He's dead. He's literally going to be working at a Denny's, guaranteed Denny's future employee. There's no way that guy doesn't work at Denny's at some point. Sound, yeah, that's going to $6. Yeah, if Bitcoin drops to 50K, Sound goes to $6, guaranteed. Yeah, see, this is another day where it's like I'm just gonna sit on hands. I'm just gonna sit on hands, and this stream is gonna be short because it's just a rinse and repeat of the past few days and last week. Whole lot of nothing. Bull? What happened to Bull? I remember a lot of social media influencers pumping this one, and it didn't go anywhere. And those same people are quiet right now because they only talk about their wins, not losses. If a trade doesn't work out, the people on Twitter, they just pretend like it never happened. Oh no, we never, that bull trade never happened. What? TSSI, Joey Shaw, no. Trucker Jeff's holding a bag on this because he's being stupid. He's being dumb. He should have taken the loss. He should not have held through earnings. He broke a rule, and he's holding a big bag on that. But he has a really bad habit of holding big bags. I don't know why. He needs to get rid of that habit, or he's just going to destroy himself long term. You can't just keep holding small bags. That adds up long term. You're just going to have like tens of thousands of dollars tied up for no reason. So he's going to have to learn that, or he's just going to never be profitable that way. The Bitcoin mining sector, what is that doing? That's doing nothing. It's doing nothing, literally. It's basically following Bitcoin, so it's doing nothing. Mara? Oh man, Mara is garbage. It's literally half the price of... It's at half the price of Riot. I'm glad I got out of that. That thing is trash. Stick to Riot or CLSK. Nvidia is at a high. It's at a top. Oh my god. Is this at a top? Wait, this is at a top right now. And let me check the weekly. Oh, and there's divergence. There's very strong divergence on the weekly time frame. You see that? We're going sideways up here, but the MACD is going down. That does not look good. That looks like we're gonna tank. And I think the SPY also has divergence, so we would expect a big crash coming. And you know how people are. They're just hoping it's not, oh, no, 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 no more of what happened last week. No, we're going to get more of what happened last week. Hell yeah. That would be expected and normal. Yeah, who was it? I think it was Lana in the Discord. She asked me, "Hey, is this normal?" Yeah. Yes, it is normal for us to tank. Like that's normal. Yes, that's what happens in a bear market. Things just keep crashing. That's normal. Like in a bull market, you're not going to say, "Man, is it normal for everything to keep going up 10, 20%?" We're just on the opposite side of things. It sucks, but if you got good timing like I do, and you're following the alerts, you're just getting in and out, and you're making money. Not a lot. Obviously, you're gonna make way more in a bull market than a bear market, but we're still making money. We should make about 30 to 50K this year. Assuming this entire year is a bear market, yeah, we'll still make 30 to 50K. In a bull market, we could make 100K plus, but who knows? Who knows how long this is gonna go on? It's all about that timing. In a bear market, it's all about the timing. If you have good timing, you will make money, and you will not tie up the cash as it goes as the market tanks. So you are looking to you become a really good day trader. Like you become really good at flips because you kind of have no choice, right? You really aren't going to want to hold swing trades because stocks are just going to keep tanking. Right? Like you're not going to buy long and then it tanks. Like you know it's going to tank. So if you buy long, you can't. You just got to get in and get the hell out with the profit. So you become really, the bear market makes you a better trader. Like it really takes you next level. It makes you a lot more precise, a lot more accurate. AMD, Apple, Nebius, I don't care for any of these. Hims, wow. Joey Shaw is destroyed. That guy's gonna, he's gonna be giving out blow and goes behind the dumpster. Hims at 17. He bought this one. It's funny. He says he believes in Hims, and then he sells it off. like, wait a minute. I thought you said you were a long-term holder. Oh no, dude, that guy flips more than I flip stocks, I guess. But yeah, he is finished. Every stock pick of his has been trash. And the ones that actually went up a lot, he didn't buy them. So it's like, wait, what's the point? Color stock is trash. Stop talking. Oh, Hood. Oh, yeah. So here's a fun story. Trucker Jeff. Trucker Jeff is holding Hood. Hey, shout out to Naveen Thomas, 8591. How's it going, Naveen? Good morning to you. Gonna be a slow day, probably not much happening. Gonna get a lot of opportunities to buy really cheap. Again, we're gonna crash very hard in my opinion. But yeah, Trucker Jeff is holding HUD. He made fun. Here, you know what? You want to know something funny about Trucker Jeff? He bought HUD and he was up like 300%. Like he bought it, I think at like $50 or something. He was up like 300% at one point. And then he just watched it tank. From 150 to 120, 100, 80, 70, and here we are. Right, here we are in the 70s. So he made fun of color shareholders. He's like, haha, look at those color shareholders. They're idiots. They're holding color stock all the way down. That's so dumb. They're just watching it go down back to their average. That's so stupid. What are they thinking? They're so dumb. But the funny thing is now he's in that situation. He's just watching HUD go all the way down and he's not going to sell. He's actually refusing to sell. He just wants to hold and hope that it goes back up so that he can sell for 300% return. So now he's in the situation. Now he's in the process. Now he's the one looking stupid because he's in the moment, and in the moment it's very difficult to pull the trigger. He doesn't want to sell because he's like, man, what if it goes back up and I can, sell for 300%? The 300% that I missed out on. That's what he's thinking. That's all he's focused on. He's not thinking of anything else. So he right now, he's starting to look like a color shareholder. He's the one looking like an idiot right now. Like I think my prediction, he's gonna hold it all the way down. He's just gonna hold it all the way down. He's not gonna sell, because he's kicking himself for not selling at exactly the top or whatever, something stupid like that. He didn't go in with the game plan, and so you guys, if you're watching this, you should learn from his mistakes. He did not go in with the game plan. That's the problem. He bought HUD, no game plan. What was his buy target? What was his sell target? Stop loss? He had no game plan. If he had a sell target of, say, 150, he would have taken profit and he would have been fine. But you know how people are. They don't want to sell. They have a game plan. It's no good having a game plan if you're not going to follow through, right? That's pointless. If he had a game plan of, I'm going to sell at 150 and then it goes to 153 and he's like, oh man, what if it goes to 200? I don't want to sell at 150. Yeah, it was my original plan to sell at 150, but I'm just going to wait for 200 because it looks like it can go to 200 and I don't want to miss out on that extra, 100%. Like, bro, you're already up 300%. What's the problem? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're already winning. But, like I said, he had no game plan. And even if he had a game plan, I think he's too amateur to follow through. He would just watch it go to 153 and be like, oh, no, I'm not selling because it can go to 200 or 250 or something ridiculous. So he's kind of behaving like Joey Shaw, a little bit of Joey Shaw. And he's behaving like a little bit of Joey Shaw and Color shareholders who held the Color stock all the way down. And then the reverse split happened and then they're still holding. They let Color go from being up 300% to negative 80% basically on their portfolio, which is really stupid. Like, think about that for a second. Imagine being up 300% and you just watch it go all the way down. Like, literally just watch it tank. And you're just hoping that it goes back up so you can get that 300% back or whatever. This is so stupid. I'm learning right now that in the moment, when people are in the moment and it's happening to them, they don't recognize like that they're being stupid. They don't realize it. Even if they say, oh, no, I know I'm being stupid. Like, well, then stop being stupid. What? That doesn't make sense. Because if I was Trucker Jeff, I would just take the law. He wouldn't even lose. He'd make money. You know what's funny? If he cut HUD, he would make money, and I would just rotate that into something else, right? I would just put that money elsewhere. Right? There's other opportunities. Yeah, he didn't make as much as he could if he had sold that 300% return. But he can take it as a learning opportunity. Hey, I messed up. I should go in with a game plan. Next time I enter a trade, I will have a game plan. I will buy Soundhound with a game plan of selling at 20. That's 100% plus, and that's it. I will not be greedy and try for more. I'll take the profit, and that's it. I'm not going to hold it all the way back down to my average, and that's it. If it goes to the moon, cool. I already made my money. I am winning. I've noticed a lot of people in the Discord, not everyone, but there's a lot of people who are spoiled. We make money, we rarely lose, and so, yeah, they're kind of spoiled. Like, they think, like, Trucker Jeff actually looked at me and said, like, wait, not everyone makes money? No, if everyone made money in the markets, nobody would work a job. But because we get such good results in the Discord, some people are kind of, they're kind of spoiled. They're kind of their perception is kind of skewed, is what I've noticed. So yeah, it's a very interesting story, right? Trucker Jeff made fun of Color shareholders watching their stock go all the way down, and now he's the one just watching HUD tank. Like, he's just been watching it go down from being up 300% to 200% to 100% to 50% to 30%, and now he's refusing to sell because he's like, I didn't hold all these months just to sell for 10%. I'm just gonna wait for it to go back up, and I'm like, well, you don't know if it's gonna come back up. We don't let it come back down to your average. That's stupid. But he's not going to listen. He has to learn. He would be very profitable if he stuck to the rules and had game plans. But you know how people are. They are greedy. Yeah, Palantir Leaps, this is why I didn't want to buy them. Because I figured we would start dropping. SPY okay, so here's the SPY. You see the SPY? Look how you see the price going higher, but the MACD since July of last year, it's been, you see this? You see the divergence? Price going up, MACD going down. This is bad. This means that we're climbing higher, but the momentum is dying as we climb higher. And so at some point something's going to break and we're going to tank very, very hard. That's what that means. That's my interpretation of it, of course, because I've seen this before. So that's not a good sign here. This is I would not blame anyone for buying puts, especially long dated puts. Maybe scale into some long dated puts. I wouldn't blame anyone. I like uranium, but I think that one's going to be a buy under 10. APLDs should tank. IonQ, everything's going to tank. That's my prediction. You know, if when you look at the long-term picture, it looks like everything's getting ready to tank. If you look short-term, it looks like, okay, we're looking good, but nah, 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 nah. I don't give a shit about the short-term. I give a shit about the long-term. Long-term, we look like we're gonna crash really hard. Yeah, Bitcoin here. I mean, today could be the start, or I should say, the continuation of last week, where we start crashing like 3 to 5 to 8K, because this has been wanting to crash. And I told you at the beginning of this stream. Remember what I said if you were here early in the beginning of the stream? What did I say? There's a descending triangle. We broke down, it pumped, and it's getting rejected here. Look at that. Wow, isn't it perfect? Look at that candle. Look at that beautiful red candle with that stick on top. Wow. Right? Buyers tried to show up. The idiots who thought this was going to go to the moon. Oh my god. Woo, Bitcoin green. Woo. They look like retards because they don't know what the hell they're doing. Descending triangle broke down. We tried to get back above. Failed. What do you think happens next? I mean, this looks like a bear flag here, so I think we tank. That's what I'm thinking. I think we're going to see Bitcoin at 50K, which means we're going to see a lot of stocks like SoundHound go to 6 and VTS to 7. We're going to see one hell of an opportunity. That's what that is. SoFi is going to go back under 20, APLD under 30. It's going to be beautiful. So buy the fear. Don't be scared. Take advantage of these crashes. Crashes are where the real money is made. But have a game plan, right? Don't end up like Chuck or Jeff, right? If you buy, let's say you buy SoundHound right now at, let's say you buy it at 6. Have a game plan. Hey, I'm buying at 6. I'm selling at 12. That's 100%. I'm happy. I'm good. I don't care if it goes to 18 and I missed out on an extra 100%. I don't give a fuck. I got a game plan. I'm going to stick to it. So don't just buy just to buy. Have a game plan. Have a sell target and stick to it more than anything. Because this is it. This is where the big money is made on swing trades. On the good ones, at least. Don't buy garbage. Obviously, if you buy color stock has been in a bear market forever now. It doesn't even need the market to be in a bear market. It's been in its own bear market. Shades, I sold put on Riot for 13.5. Also, I sold my APLD again for 38 yesterday, and now sold put APLD at 32. Waiting with patience. Seems like we will take more. Yes, that's pretty much the same thing I've been saying. I think we're going to take more. So yeah, I think selling put's not a bad idea if you're looking to get paid to buy the shares. So yeah. Yeah, I agree with those prices. But I'm not looking to sell puts right now because we don't know how far we're going to crash. You know, we don't. That's the problem. And we're looking like we're going to crash like hard. I'm talking like Bitcoin's going to tank like 15K, 10 to 15K again, which is going to bring everything down like 10-20%, the small caps especially. So, yeah, that's my prediction. And again, I said I was going to keep this stream short because there's not much, you know. I'm not going to... I stopped alerting since yesterday because yesterday it looked kind of iffy. Right, we took the $200 off the Riot one-day swing trade, but then I walked away and told you guys I'm not buying anything because I don't want to buy here, and then tomorrow it tanks, and now we're holding, now we're not holding cash. Instead, we're holding a position in the red, and we have no choice but to hold it. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'd rather have the cash for when we tank. Does that make sense? So today we're just going to sit back and relax, and we'll have our cash for when we get the big drop, because I'm pretty confident we're going to get a big drop. There's nothing that can save the markets right now. We are due for a bear market. We are due for big crashes. This is part of the game. It's normal. I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys have a nice day. I mean, if you survive this, you're going to come out of this a better trader. Every time we get a crash, you're just going to smile and laugh because you're like, oh, I've been here already. Been here already. This is easy. It really is this easy, guys. For me, at least. For others, they have to, I guess, learn from their mistakes to get to my point, but... Some people are quicker at learning. I don't know how Sherry's been doing. I haven't talked to her in a while, but hopefully she's doing great. There's some smart people in the Discord who really know like how to play the game and know like, hey, really it's just patience and buying good companies and you're gonna be all right. And having a game plan and sticking to it. And not buying calls near highs hoping it goes higher. No, you buy calls when everything's tanking. You buy those leaps when everything's cheap and discounted. But like I said, I'm going to wait to see if Palantir comes down to 120. That would be my prediction. That's it for the video. What am I saying? That's it for the stream, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow brings. But I'm pretty